What informs your daily operations? What makes you make decisions about what you will do, how you live your life, how you'll do things? As a business leader or a professional, everyone must decide what that will be for them. In my 20 years of working with leaders and professionals, I've come across different aspects and different things that people live. But generally, there are three ways in which people base their life and leadership. The first one, I call it pressure-based living. And pressure-based living has to do with externals. I have so much pressure. I need to pay these bills. There's this deal that has come up. I must take it up. It doesn't matter what you rules are there. You must make sure you win. This has two elements. It has an element of convenience. Whatever works for me, works for me. It also has to do with competition. In fact, if people are going for a deal, I will do whatever I do or I need to do to be able to make sure that I win that deal. Purely on convenience and competition. Pressure-based living. Secondly is priority-based living. And priority-based living has to do with being functional. It's about this how I was brought up. I'm conditioned in my thinking, in my decisions to do things in a certain way. Also, what is generally acceptable, as I like to call it, commonwealth. What is acceptable as a way of doing business and living life? In fact, I usually say these people live from more of an internal, conditioning and a paternal conditioning. As brought up in a certain way, there are ethics I know, that's how I live my life. And then thirdly, there's what I call purpose-based living and leading. And this one has to do with, foundational. It is living life from an eternal perspective, not just like the first one, the pressure-based, that is about the external, or the second, priority-based, that has to do with the internal. This one is eternal. Eternal has to do with, what are my convictions? I believe I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a specific time. And in this time, there are ways in which I should do things. Two factors that are important, convictions in that, and then character. There are things I believe internally based on the faith that I have that affect my character and my attitude. And so how I live my life and how I lead people will be dependent on that reality. And that's a perspective that I take. So for you as a leader, what informs your daily operations? Is it about the external factors? Is it about the internal factors? Or is it about the eternal factors? Are you a purpose-based leader? Are you a priority-based leader, or are you a pressure-based leader? Every leader must be able to decide what I will live by. I welcome you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get more of these videos and more of these conversations. Also, you can click the notification button so that then you can get updates of when we make posts. And also, if you have Facebook, I like you to subscribe, rather to follow and like my page, my Leading Roles, because that's where every week we're having, beyond the video, we're having personal conversations about the topic of the week. The point I was bringing was this: what informs your leadership, your living and your leadership? Is it pressure? Is it priorities? Or is it purpose?